We are getting close to Christmas,
Yeah.
and there are so many, I think, really neat gifts that you can give to birders or people who might want to begin to be birding. And the young kid, he was just 9 years old, who mowed our lawn last summer, he actually gave us as a gift a bird feeder and the seed to go in it. And I thought that was so neat. It's such a sweet gift. And I thought it was personal because we're birders, but it just turned out he gave that to all of his clients. And I thought, like, what a great client gift and just a great gift to anybody who's a birder. So let's talk about some of those holiday gifts now.
Well, Kohl's has some great products that do, in fact, make great gifts. Here's a feeder.
This is beautiful. I love this
It's not a standard tube-type feeder.
Yeah.
It's much easier to use in a way, and much easier to keep clean, and birds love it. You just throw things into the bowl. It's called the Bountiful Bowl, and the birds just sit up here and eat.
Yeah.
And you can see the birds very well on here also.
Wait, before you take that away, show the real beauty of this and how you can
This
decide
right
who
here
gets to eat.
is movable, the little rain guard and cover. If you really start having problems with the grackles come in and larger birds, you want to slow them down, just drop this way down like this. The birds will, small birds will hop right up here and eat. The big birds will have a lot more trouble. You can even come down here and the small chickadees and things can get up in there and get their food. The big birds will have a real hard time getting to the food.
Yeah.
It helps deter the large birds.
Right.
And I love
That's
these
a great
things.
thing about that.
It's one of the feeders in my repertoire that I keep. I wouldn't be without one.
Just easy to use, clean, hang. Yeah.
Yes, and there's some neat things you can put in it. Not regular bird seed, but bird food, suet kibbles from Kohl's. by the
Yeah.
way. And it's a combination. You see, it's pelletized. It's like a pelletized suet. And these particular ones have berry parts in the pink ones, and they have mealworms, dried mealworms, insect parts into the cream colored ones. You just put it in a bowl, or put it on your deck railing. But it works very well in a bowl. And another feeder I'll show you in just a moment. Here's the dried mealworms, the type of thing that's also in one of the kibbles. Solid protein.
Right.
No muss, no fuss. They're not live. They're dried out. They smell really nice, like a nut flavor. They taste pretty good, too.
But don't eat them.
These are not for human consumption.
No.
But actually, these dried mealworms are used culinarily
Really?
on foods. They sprinkle them on there for a little accent. Not bad.
And the bluebirds love them, and you can mix the suet kibbles and the dried
Yes.
mealworms if you really want to get them, right? And you might put them in a feeder like that Bountiful.
Absolutely. Some people's favorite way to do it is to mix the two. A little of each. You can put those into the Bountiful Bowl, or you can get one of these. Another great gift, by the way, because it's not a standard tube feeder.
Yeah.
It's a feeder that you can put the suet kibbles and the mealworms in, or just either one, or both mixed. And the birds can hang and cling all over here because it's a wire mesh. They don't have to go to a particular port.
So you might have woodpeckers right alongside, just like
So
a
many different
bluebird or
birds.
anything.
You'll see, and because it's food that's not a hard seed, you'll get a lot of, in the summertime and all, when the warblers spring, the warblers and all will be on here. And in the wintertime, everybody else that's still here gets on here. And this one has the easy clean bottom.
Yeah.
And you can just look right through it's easy to clean, just hose it out.
Yeah. You said it's easier to clean even than a tube
It's
feeder.
easier than a tube feeder. Makes a great gift because it's different.
And the bottom just comes right off, too. I know you were going to demonstrate it on the other. Yeah, it comes straight off.
It just makes it so easy to clean these things
Yeah.
and put back on. That's a pretty neat feature.
That is a neat feature.
And let's see, the seed feeder. There we go.
I know you got your hands full today.
I do have my hands full. There we go.
There you go. It just pops in.
And this is one of the Kohl's tube feeders. And it's a standard tube feeder. There again, the
Pops
easy
right
clean
out,
bottom.
Right.
And I'll show this. Comes with a nice chart about which birds eat which seed and some
Very
little,
helpful. Yeah.
little plastic
Yeah.
perch guards. If you want your birds to have a nice, soft, cushiony thing to hold on to, or if
Yeah.
you're worried about it being cold, you put these on there. It comes with it.
Perfect.
And it's hard to beat a plain tube feeder. You put most kinds of seed in there, makes a great gift. It looks nice. Put a bow on it, it's ready to go.
Right.
And I don't know if anybody wouldn't like to have one of these.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the
They
basic.
do make, and then I think it's such a nice touch to go ahead and get some seed or something, a product to go ahead and put in it. So when you present the feeder, they already have something.
It makes a great gift combination. In
Right.
this seed, Cole's seed products, that and of course the Bountiful Bowl.
Right.
You could get one of each. It can be better. And some seed, and that makes a very unique, nice gift. And somebody's going to really enjoy getting that.
Yeah. And so,
Now-
last but not least, the suet cake feeder.
And here I'll show a suet cake. This is one of the Cole's suet cakes. And you see them in the grocery stores and everywhere. And, of course, the finer merchants, you'll see the Cole's brand. And here is a feeder, a particular feeder that they fit in. You'll see all versions of this, some of them just a wire cage. This is called a woodpecker tail prop. And the reason it's called that is because it has this extension down here. So when the woodpecker comes up and lands, they have very short legs and a stiff tail for hanging on the side of trees, holding themselves up. So if there's nothing down here, they tend to hang upside down because they're used to holding themselves up with a tail. But with this, the woodpecker tail prop, they can sit here very comfortably and eat. So it's a good suet feeder, and it's designed to really help the woodpeckers hang on.
I have noticed that the suet feeders really attract the woodpeckers, but I never knew that was why.
That's one of the reasons. If you have this, they can just manipulate it much better. Another great gift idea is a package like this. One of everything would even be better.
So, yeah, I don't think people had thought about this very much in the past, but I think it's becoming more and more popular. In fact, birding is the second largest growing hobby in the United States. Did you know that?
Soon to be number one if I can do
Really?
anything about it.
It was just behind gardening, which is huge.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard
Gardening is
to.
huge, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat that.